Hey guys, this is a quick lesson on the topic examining biases made by the author. Let's get started. First, we must understand that every author has an opinion that affects how he or she discusses an issue. As readers or listeners, it is for us to recognize these biases and judge their validity, so we will know when to accept or reject these sources or statements. So, what is a bias? In writing, it can be defined as a prejudice against something an author is writing about. Favoritism for something an author is writing about. An author letting feelings or emotions cloud his/her objectivity with regard to something he/she is writing about. How do we recognize these biases? First, look for loaded words. Loaded words are those charged with emotion, whether positive or negative, that can reveal an author's opinion about his/her topic. Second, watch out for stereotypes. If the author labels an entire group, the writing is probably biased. Third, notice vague language or generalizations. If the author is not using specific language, this could be an indicator of bias. Fourth, be on the lookout for one-sided arguments. If the author only presents one side of an argument, his/her writing is probably biased. Last, does the author present facts or opinions? Facts are what they are, the truth. But opinions can be based on feelings, emotions, or prejudices, which aren't objective. Now, let us try to look at these examples.
Number 1. On loaded words. We are making tremendous progress in our foreign relations. The word tremendous is a favorite word of President Donald Trump. It is only because it is far more striking that great or very good. You won't hear him say, we are making very good progress. It was always like, we are making tremendous progress. For another example, let's look at this statement by the President of the Philippines, Rodrigo Duterte. I'm having a hard time. I'm grappling with this issue of COVID. It takes most of my time actually. More than any other papers, it takes most of my time looking for ways where we can get a vaccine. Loaded with emotions? Definitely yes. Number 2. On stereotypes. Examine this sentence. Although she was blonde, Mary was still intelligent. These is this connotation that blonde people are not that intelligent. Just say, Mary is intelligent. Number 3. On vague language or generalizations. Here are some examples. Pit bulls are aggressive. Rich people are greedy. Beautiful people are conceited. Politicians are corrupt. The death penalty kills innocent people. These are generalizations because they make sweeping claims about entire groups of people. Number 4. On having one-sided arguments. Look at this text. Children under 12 should not be allowed to stay home alone. Some people think that children should be allowed to stay home alone. However, I believe that if the children are allowed to stay home alone, it will cause a lot of problems. It is clear that only presents one side of the issue. Number 5. Does the author present a fact or opinion? Look at this passage. Mel Gibson is both an actor and a director. He starred in the movie Signs, which opened in theaters across the country in 2002. Mel Gibson's movie Signs surprisingly made over $14 million. Mel Gibson also starred in the movie Hamlet. Signs is one of the worst movies Mel Gibson has ever made. On the other hand, Hamlet is one of the best movies he ever made. Notice that in the first 2 sentences, the writer presented statements of facts about the topic, but the last 2 sentences are mere opinion statements. Every single bias is not necessarily a bad bias. What is important here is we know how to distinguish between what is true and what is not, and we learn to make better decisions in life, such as holding on to the truth. Thank you for watching this video. For more content, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel.